another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on WPAQ, our stay-at-home edition, sort of, semi. We've got some special guests with us, and welcome also to all you folks watching on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in and watching our video. And it's a pleasure to have y'all here at God's Child's Records, the recording room in downtown Mount Airy on South Main Street. And want to thank our producer, John REES, and also our wrangler. Is that what we call him? I can't remember. Gripper, wrangler, Ken White. He's here also helping us today. So thanks to those guys. And without further ado, let's start off this, I know it's going to be great, edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round with the Joneses.
Breakfast music. If anybody's eating breakfast this late in the day, there's one called Leftover Biscuits. I think for a moment we'll turn it back over to Jenny. Here's one that makes you want to cool off a little bit if you're getting warm today. Hope you like this one. It's called The Rain and Snow.
All my life, let me out and
you know.
What a treat. I don't even think we've ever had this group of 4 folks on the merry-go-round at one time. So this is outstanding. I want to give everybody a chance to rest just a bit though. So we're going to send things back to you, Bob King, and I know you've got some good words for us. We'll be back with more music on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round with the Joneses right after this. And welcome back. If you're just tuning in or just joining us, we're here for the Saturday morning merry-go-round on WPAQ AM 740. Welcome once again to our folks watching on our YouTube channel, and a big thanks to my cousin Sam who mans our YouTube channel. He does a great job, and I forget to thank him, so thank you so much for doing this so folks can see these people since they haven't seen them in a while. Speaking of which, before we play some more music, what's been going on with y'all during the global pandemic, which is hard to say?
Yeah. Well, I've just been trying to sit around the house and social distance as much as possible, and you know, with the family it's hard to do. You know, but you know, as far as staying away from other people, I really haven't seen many people while this has been going on, other than Walmart. If I go to Walmart now, there's an ocean of people there. But you know, as far as playing, you know, everything's dried up for the time being. You know, I play with the churchmen regularly, and we've just not had anything. You know, churches are not getting together, and festivals are not going on, and so we've not been able to play, and we've not even gotten together. Hopefully, we'll get to. You know, but everybody, we need to make sure everybody feels safe before we do, because you know they're about an hour away, and but we're, you know, when it's time to get back out there, we'll hit the road again. As hard and hot and heavy is all I know, because we're gonna.
That's what I think a lot of folks are looking forward to. Yeah. Well, you're getting played every day on WPAQ. Yeah. I can tell you that, as well as Mickey Gaggin and Cullen's Bridge. Right. We're getting requests for local music, just like even more so now, really, than we have in the past. So I just want to share that. So thank y'all, and thanks for being here. Yeah. Well, let me not take up any more time. Let's go ahead and play some more music.
All right, here we go. Here's an old Bill Monroe number. We're going to take a stab at it anyway. It's called "Sitting Alone in the Moonlight." hope you enjoyed that one. I enjoyed it, but I sure did enjoy having the breath I had before we said it. Man, we're gonna move along here. We did a number earlier by the Lost and Found called Leftover Biscuits. It's been one of our favorites for years. But we're gonna do another one here and let Tony sing this one too. He does a fine job. And let me introduce him real quick. He lives right here in the mountain area over in the Pine Ridge community. We grew up together up in Carroll County, Virginia, up in the Cana area. He is my younger brother, and I know looks are deceiving, but he is my younger brother. But he does a super job on everything he picks up to play. The only thing he didn't do today was bring his mandolin. We were going to do some twin mandolins, and he forgot it. And I can't do twin mandolins on one mandolin.
Well, it'd be a little tough.
But he does everything else and does a great job. He'll be playing banjo and guitar today and singing lead and harmony. Just does a great job. We appreciate him a whole lot. And I'm going to turn it over to my brother. He's going to sing a tune called Ida Red. Here's Tony Jones. To introduce the rest of these guys here because they're doing an outstanding job. As a matter of fact, we found Brad outstanding in the field a while ago playing.
That's why he was late.
Yeah, well, he does a fine job. He's a wonderful bass player and singer, and we've had a great time. The thing about calling this group the Joneses today is what folks that don't know us don't realize, that we're all cousins. We're all kin to each other, so we legitimately can say we are the Joneses. So we're tickled to have Brad playing the bass from up in Orchard Gap, Virginia, playing the bass and doing a fine job. This is Brother Brad Hite, thumping on the bass. Yeah. He's going to be playing and singing something. And back here playing the rhythm guitar and just thumping out an awesome G-run from time to time. You may know him better as the car stereo man. But he does a great job, and we appreciate him a whole lot. Cousin Mike Willard lives right up on Piper's Gap Road. Yeah! Yeah! Get it, buddy. Does a fine job. He's helping us sing some harmony, too. So we're going to move on here. We're going to do another Bill Monroe number here. This is one that we love to do, and we're going to try our best to take our honest stab at it and hope it sounds good. Because here directly, we are going to be on our way back to the home.
Kentucky Hill.
shines on the road where I live. I'm on my way back to the old home. That road winds on up the hill. Right there's a light in the window that shines on the road where I live.
All right, outstanding music today on the Saturday morning merry-go-round with our special guests, the Joneses. It's probably just about time for an updated look at the weather, so we'll send things back to you, Bob King, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on WPAQ. And we're back. I hope you enjoyed today's program. I know I have so far, and we've got about 30 more minutes of music on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round featuring the Joneses. What you got picked out for us next?
All right, Jenny, we're going to do one here that goes back to late 80s when the Hot Rods put this on one of their albums. And it just had a great, it's just a great, just very well written song. And Tony does a great job on doing the guitar part. It sounds just like Charles Sawtelle. We're just mighty proud.
That's
right. We're going to do this one. Hope you enjoy one called It's Just Like You. Hector Brown, he lives on a farm. He's been a farmer all his life. But he had to slow down when his heart gave out. He went under a surgeon's knife. And the 4 kids that he raised all lived so far from home. His wife died last December. Hector's all alone. And if you don't think an old man could be alone and blue, let me tell you, my friend, he's just like you. She lives in the city, her landlord lives out of town. When the cold wind blows, it chills her, her backache gets her down. So she reads by day and she sleeps at night and never goes nowhere. And scarcely anybody even knows she's there. And if you don't think that woman could be alone and blue, let me tell you, my friend, she's just like you. there. He's going to kick off another on the guitar. This one goes back. The name of it really doesn't go with what most people think. We all call it $2 Pistol, but it's really not that. I believe the title is something like The One I Loved Back Then, because it's an old George Jones number that he did, and we've sung it for umpteen years, and just always thought it was a cool tune, man. What a great vocalist George Jones was, and we miss him being out there, but so glad we have all that music that he left behind. We're going to get Tony to do this and remind us of George here. He was one of the Joneses too, wasn't he?
Yeah,
That's what I hear
Cousin
say.
George.
I think he was one of the original Joneses.
He was one of the original Joneses. That's exactly right. He goes way back.
We're second, third generation.
But we're going to get Tony to come around and sing this, and I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to call it the $2 Pistol.
What? Greg done laid it out, but I was going to tell everybody I learned this during quarantine, but you already said we do it a lot. So
Oh yeah, that was Mr. Tony Jones crooning for us, singing about a Corvette. I'd like to see that Corvette. Not the brunette. Just the Corvette. Yeah, can't go there. All right, we're gonna get Tony. It was a good year. We're gonna get Tony to come back around here and help sing one. This is one, being from Mount Airy, we grew up, being from Canaan and Mount Airy area, we grew up hearing the Easter Brothers. And one of my favorite bluegrass gospel groups growing up, I always heard the Lewis Family and the Easter Brothers. And the Easter Brothers just did so much that I remember when me and Tony were teenagers, I would say kids, but we were teenagers. The Easter Brothers came to our church multiple times and sang and played. And man, you talking about inspiring somebody. They came and played and did some great, great songs. And this is one of the songs that they did. It's also the song that we sang this at our grandma's funeral about 20 years ago this year when Grandma passed away.
that's right.
That we did this song at her funeral. And so I hope you enjoy this one because it talks about Christ being the rock, and He is the rock. And this song is called He's the Rock, I'm Leaning On.
Care much about him, all the things he's done for you. If his words you take for granted and you don't believe it's true, if the blood is shed on Calvary won't melt your heart of stone, please don't criticize him. He's the rock I'm leaning on. He's the rock of my salvation. He's my refuge from the storm. In sorrow, He's my comfort. He's the reason I was born. He's the one I can depend on when all my friends are gone. So please don't criticize him. He's the rock I'm leaning on. Friend, he could be your savior. He could be your dearest friend. While at your door he's knocking, and you'd only let him in. He could be your strength and courage when you feel like you're alone. So please don't criticize him. He's the rock I'm leaning on. He's the rock of my salvation. He's my refuge from the storm. In sorrow, He's my comfort. He's the reason I was born. He's the one I can depend on when all my friends are gone. rock I'm leaning on.
I have to jump in because I do want to, a lot of times Russell listens.
Oh.
And sometimes he's at James's store, so I think we'll send that out to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And also all of the Easter family as well, Russell Jr., and I'll leave people out, so I won't start naming names. But we're so excited also that some folks may not know this. There's going to be an Easter Brothers exhibit at the Mount Airy Museum of Regional History if they can ever get open again.
Yeah.
So we're really
That's
excited
great.
about that. So I wanted to let's send that out to all the
Let's
Easter
do-
Brothers
that's
and their
great.
families.
Yes, thank you, Jenny. I tell you, Jenny does a wonderful job emceeing, and we appreciate her a lot. She's such a joy to be around, and does a great job. You know, just getting everything going and started, and then leading us right into where we need to be. So
Thank you.
keep it light and fun. That's it. So we enjoyed it. Yeah. But we do appreciate the Easter Brothers, and so glad to hear they're going to have an exhibit. They deserve one. They also deserve to be in some Hall of Fames around because of the work that they've done through the years, the ministry that they've had, and going out and sharing the gospel through music, and we appreciate them a whole lot. I think we're going to get Tony come around here and kick one off on the guitar. And this song goes back to, I can't say it's an old song, because to most people an old song is 50, 60 years old or more, but this one is about 35 years old. And so it's getting on up there, but it ain't quite old as, you know, some of us. But it's a really good, it's a well-written song, and it's always been one of my favorites. I bought my first Newgrass Revival album in like 1984, and I bought it on cassette, and this was the song that was on there that caught my attention, along with several others, but this one was called One of These Trains, and we learned that song, and we've sung it probably for 30 years now. So I hope you enjoy this, and we're going to try if we can remember how it goes. It's called One of These Trains.
And I would like to do this in the memory of Rachel Morton. She always liked to hear me and Greg do this song when we were teenagers, which was about 75 years ago. Anyway, we'll send that out in her memory.
Great job from our special guests on this Saturday's merry-go-round on WPAQ. We'll be back right after this. And thank you so much, Bob King. Thank you for being there today, keeping us on the air. We appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you again soon. And we're back with the final portion of today's merry-go-round, brought to you from the recording room in downtown Mount Airy. Thanks again to John REES as well as Ken White. You'll have to watch the video if you want to see Ken. He does make a brief appearance for about 3 seconds.
Like
He's crawling on the floor. I'm just joking. So it's been a pleasure. I know you got some good songs to take us out of this hour. Thank you so much once again for being here.
Thank you, Jenny. We appreciate it so much. And I'll say again, you know, how much we appreciate WPAQ playing the local artists and playing the music of the ones that are local and the national groups. You know, we've got several national groups from this area.
Absolutely.
That get played all over the country on Sirius XM and all those other places. And so we're tickled to death that PAQ takes the time and makes it a point to play the local groups and then have local live music too. So that's just a win-win right there.
Yes, sir.
And you know, this group, we have nothing to sell and nothing to push and no dates to work toward. So, you know, we're just having fun.
That's right.
And I hope it comes through in what we're doing on the air. We're going to do a song here it goes way back. It's Jimmy Skinner, if I remember right, wrote this song. Flatt and Scruggs made the song. And the Seldom Seen kind of led us in a path that is just kind of interesting. We never know. We never do it the same way twice.
That's right.
So All I can tell you is just grab the sides of the sled and we all going downhill together. Here's one called Doing My Time.
All right, there's just two things I want to add to that,
Oh.
Greg. I want to send this one out to our dad, Donald Jones. That's mine and Greg's dad, and he's a very, very talented musician.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know how talented he is. Matter of fact, Brad and Mike are our cousins here, and I just want to say that our family is so talented that I had to audition to get into it, and I just barely made it.
That's when he was 5.
Yeah. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. We got Will Jones and everybody else, so we got.
On this old rock pile, with my ball and chain, they call me bound up, but not a name, Lord, Lord. Gotta do my time. Gotta do my time. With an aching heart and a weary mind. When that old judge looked down and smiled, he said, I'll put you on that good one for a while, Lord, Lord. I gotta do my time. Gotta do my time. With an aching heart and a weary mind. You can hear my hammer. You can hear my soul. I'm gonna swing it like John Henry all day long, Lord, Lord. Gotta do my time. Gotta do my time. With an aching heart and a weary mind. It won't be long. Just a few more days. I'm gonna settle down and quit my rowdy ways, Lord, Lord, with that gal of mine. With that gal of mine. She'll be waiting for me. When I've done around. Oh, me. Let's see. Now we're going to go right from a prison song to a love song. And I won't make any connection to that at all. But here's one, another Flat and Scruggs number that just has it's really a sweet and bittersweet at the same time, and just a great song. And a lot of folks do this, and again, we don't have anything to sell, so we can kind of do whatever we want to, and that's what we're doing. But here's one that I hope you like, and I hope I can remember the words to. It's called Your Love is Like a Flower.
Let's do this again. Let's get this group together again someday. There don't have to be another pandemic. I mean, but you know, there has been some good things that's come out of it. People's had a chance to slow down, so maybe that's a good thing.
I'll be honest with you, Jen, we normally just play weddings and funerals, and they ain't been having any of those. So we do a lot of practice. You know, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. We're gonna keep
well, it's the truth, ain't it?
It is the truth. Keep polished up. You never know when somebody's going to get married or somebody's going to die.
Somebody's crying every time we play.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Well, we got time for about one more. What you got picked out to close things out?
Ironically enough, we're going to do one that's technically not about one of our family members, even though we probably had some deals in the family somewhere along the way. And we'll probably had some wild ones too, but this song's really not about any of those. But it is a great song, and again, I want to thank all these guys for coming. Mike Willard on guitar, Brad Hyde on bass, my brother Tony Jones on the banjo, and I'm Greg Jones on the mandolin. And we've just had a great time. We're the Joneses, and we've just enjoyed doing, just having fun, doing what we did growing up.
That's right.
And it was either playing rook or basketball or music. And so I'm too old to play basketball, and I didn't bring my rook cards. So we just have to play music today. But we're going to close out with this one. I hope you enjoyed it. It's called Wild Bill Jones.
Thank you.
Great job. Now back to you, Bob King, and we'll be back with more music on the merry-go-round coming up. We don't know what Kelly's got pulled out of the archives, but we're looking forward to it. And we'll be back with you again next week on the Saturday morning merry-go-round.